all been personally attacked by unrealistic Pinterest hair. Stunning, intricate braids. Unrealistically beautiful colors. Mermaid waves that seem to defy gravity. So today, I'm attempting hairstyles on my Pinterest board that I have pinned but have never dared actually try to see if any of them are realistic, especially for somebody that's very beginner level like me.
Why did it do that?
Starting with the bane of my long hair existence, braids. Okay, so this is what my Pinterest feed looks right now, very braid heavy. And believe it or not, a lot of these are actually real. They're done by like hair professionals, people that are just good at hair. I came across this creator, Faith Melody, that does these amazing braid masterpieces. Okay, but this one is specifically the one that I want to try because A, it looks like somewhat doable, and B, because it has pink flowers. I actually reached out to some of these artists that I found on Pinterest and DM'd them and asked if they could like make me a wig and send it to me, but I didn't hear back from any of them. So, in typical Hope Scope fashion, we are going to attempt to DIY it. This is our inspo and give you a princess. I actually think this turned out so good. It literally looks like Pinterest. So the braid is actually just like a clip-on extension. And then of course the flowers are extensions. And the flowers are surprisingly easy to make. You literally just braid them and then kind of roll them up. And then we use these cute little pins to kind of hide the ugly parts. Okay, so was this hairstyle realistic or not? Surprisingly, like the braid aspect of it, pretty realistic. The unrealistic thing about this hair and a lot of hair on Pinterest though is the amount of hair you need to do some of these styles. If you're the select few that have very long, thick, luscious hair, you can probably do this. I, on the other hand, need a lot of extension help. But I'm gonna rank this realistic. We're putting 7 more Pinterest hairstyles to the test today. Some I'm attempting on my own hair, but others I have these lovely wigs to help me out. And I'm also gonna be donating all of the wigs that turn out cute to Angel Hair Inc., which is a nonprofit that provides wigs at no cost to women that have lost their hair due to cancer treatments. I also bought a whole bunch of brand new higher end wigs to send them as well because I just think it's a great organization. And everybody deserves to feel beautiful, especially when they're going through a tough time. Back to braids. Okay, I really want to specifically try to do these because it doesn't look too difficult and it's just so cute. The little heart at the bottom. I think you literally just like braid and then do like a little loop and then a loop and then a tie. There's also versions of this where like the whole heart is a braid. I don't think my hair is long enough for that though, so I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna try like a couple cute little pieces in the front. Ooh, with the tinsel. Oh, if this works. Honestly, I attribute the reason that I'm not good at braids to the fact that my hands and arms just get tired and I give up usually. I'm not doing it this time though. All right, moment of truth. Now can we make a heart? Now should I just wait for it to dry like this?
Is that how they do it?
I don't know. Guys, you laughed at me, but guess what? We have a heart! It's great for like a picture, I think, but obviously all day it's probably not gonna stay like that. Do the other side. I'm gonna do it lower this time though, so it's a little more easy. Okay, side number 1, not the best, but it was my first attempt, but the second one is like literally perfect. Wait, okay, the fact that I could pull this off, I'm definitely gonna rank this one realistic. The smaller the braid, the better, and the smaller the heart, the better for sure, but that is doable. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Okay, I have to say, when you find like a hairstyle or something challenging and you actually do it, it's like the biggest confidence boost. So I highly recommend finding a style and trying it because you might surprise yourself. Now we are moving through our board into the next section, which is hair sculptures. You thought this heart was a sculpture? Just you wait. Hair sculptures are exactly what they sound like. So obviously my feed started out as braids and then I quickly fell down the rabbit hole of really elaborate styles. I'm talking hair physics has just fully left the chat. Like this hair is defying gravity. Okay, but this creator is one of my favorites. Her pins kept coming up a lot. Her name is I Am Kayla Beauty. These are real. She actually made these like hair headpieces. I love all the hearts. I love all the color. I can't even imagine how long this took. Okay, and then I discovered Atafe Kibiri, and she does the most amazing hair sculpture. They're so detailed. I could literally scroll through her page for hours. Like she's not just styling hair, she's actually making works of art here. Apparently these can take her anywhere from 12 hours to multiple days to complete, and I see why. I love this like woven basket effect that she does to create some of them. And then here she is just casually building an entire pirate ship on this girl's head. The details are unbelievable. And for some of these we're talking full-blown hair architecture. Like, this is the Eiffel Tower.
Are you happy to be in Paris?
Listen, I will never be on the level of hair sculpting of these women, but I figured if they can do this, I found some a little bit more basic but still really fun hair sculptures that we can attempt. I'm actually so excited. Okay, so here's the inspiration. I think it's pretty doable. I think you literally just like make a ponytail, get like some foam balls or something to stuff it with, and you have these cute bubbles on your head. It kind of reminds me of like Spirit Week at school for Crazy Hair Day. This is totally something you can do for that. Okay, but let's see if it's realistic. Oh my gosh, look at this. If you went to hair school, these probably look very familiar, but I'm just geeking out because they remind me of like the Barbie ones that we had when we were little, but this is like adult version. Okay, we're gonna clamp her to the table and give her some bubbles. I love this hair color too. Maybe this should be my next hair color, the pink and blue on the bottom. I'm like building a hair snowman. Okay, we're gonna use lots of hairspray and gel to give it that gravity defying effect. It looks bad. Should I start over? Take two. Okay, one ball in, like 2 more to go. The main thing with anything that's like a slick hairstyle is it requires patience, which I don't have a lot of the time when I'm doing hair, but today I'm gonna try to have it. No. You know, we can just pretend like that was what I was going for. Yeah. I didn't want it to be straight up and down. Was it realistic? Maybe not at my beginner level. Also, it's just like unrealistic to wear throughout the day, I feel like. It's just gonna flop around and maybe come out eventually, so that looks funny. It was fun, but I'm probably gonna leave the hair sculptures to the professionals. Also, this one's a little out there, but there are definitely more wearable ways to do bubble braids that are so cute and that don't stick straight in the air. And those ones are actually pretty easy. But before I give up on hair sculptures forever, I have one more that I really, really want to attempt. It's this. If Atafe can make an entire pirate ship, I think I can accomplish a singular ball, right? Okay, but the method that we're gonna do to create this is what I'm the most excited about because it reminds me of something I did in elementary school. You like blow up a balloon and I think you dip like string in glue and wrap it around and then it hardens and then you pop the balloon and you're left with this cool like shell. So I'm gonna do that to hair. Bringing my lovely assistant back in. All right, we're gonna do the same thing, but instead of a foam ball. Whoa. Is there like a tutorial on this or did we just decide this is how you do it?
Oh, I just decided.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is like gel a bunch of it to the balloon, but leave some of it down and kind of make curls around the balloon, like in the picture a little bit. We need lots of gel for this one. All right, one piece of hair done, a lot more to go. I'm gonna keep working on her and then I'll check back with you guys when all of the hair is glued to the balloon. Okay, the pin is giving like cool supervillain vibes. Ours is kind of giving weird Barbie. I'm really interested to see what happens when I pop this though. But before I do it, make sure to hit subscribe if you haven't, because if you love debunking unrealistic looking Pinterest posts, then you're gonna love this channel because we do videos like this all the time. 3, 2, 1. Slow deflate. How do I get it out? The shape is holding. Try it out. Okay, wait. Duh! Oh my goodness. She's beautiful. Oh, we got a little straggler, but it's not bad. Would I ever do it again? Absolutely not, but it was a fun experiment. I think I'm gonna leave the hair sculpting to the professionals. It worked, but I still don't think I would really call this realistic for the skill level that I'm at personally, so let's move on. As many of you are aware, Pinterest is like the place for hair color inspiration. There's no inspiration you can't find. Everything from like deep, beautiful gem tones to literal mermaid hair, and then of course like the super trendy hair colors like copper or bronze. I actually got this hair color that I have now from inspiration on Pinterest. Okay, and one trend that I've been obsessed with for the last few years, but it just looks like so much work to actually do, is this like holographic iridescent hair. So you have to have like a blonde base and then they go in and layer all of these beautiful rainbowy colors and then it literally looks like your hair is shimmering. It's so cool. But to sit in a salon for so many hours to accomplish that is just a lot. So I wanted to see if there was a shortcut. And sure enough, I came across a holographic pin that was shoppable to this hair here. So I'm gonna see if this wig lives up to the Pinterest expectations or if it was a waste of $200. Okay, so $206 for a synthetic wig. I feel like that's on the higher end price-wise for like synthetic hair. I don't, maybe I'm wrong. So I'm hoping it's good. The website was hard to tell. Like it has great photos in the listing, but there's just like no reviews. So let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, it's very colorful, but is it just gonna give rainbow or is it gonna give iridescent is the question. Okay, this is a nice wig. Wow. Got like the lace and everything. Okay, I'm pretty impressed. Ta-da. I don't know, what do we think? Does it feel holographic iridescent or does it just feel like pastel rainbow? Maybe if we put it on, we'll get a better idea. Okay, wait, I kind of love it. It definitely looks better on than it did when it was just hanging in my hand. I still can't decide if it's giving iridescent or if it's just giving rainbow, but either way, I kind of really love it. And I kind of really love this hair length on myself too. Let me know if you think it's realistic or not. I think it's so cute, even if it's not perfectly iridescent. I'm gonna say this wig was realistic. It looks like the pictures. I'm happy with it. Oh, this is fun. Like this is actually a wig I would just wear out. Cute. We should see what it looks like with black light, just for fun. Oh, yeah. I can't see anything. Tell me in the comments if it looks cool. I can't see it. Speaking of beautiful hair colors, there is one color that you guys suggest for me to do to my hair more than any other color, and it's blue, surprisingly. And the longer that I spend looking through these pins of blue hair, the more and more convinced I'm becoming. But I have an idea, and it's to get a wig that's a blue color and see if I even like it. And if we love it, maybe I will do it. I specifically really like the light blue, and I stumbled across this pin. It's absolutely stunning, and it's shoppable, but it's only $29, which seems a little too good to be true. Cause like based on the pictures, I'm expecting it to have like the crown and the curls and be styled. And if that's the case, $29 is really pretty good. Devilinspired.com. I don't know how much we trust this website. Could be a scam. So I ordered this a couple weeks ago and nothing has shown up yet, but I'm gonna turn it over to Future Hope to let us know if it showed up. Future Hope Scope here, and I hope you're hungry for nothing. Our shipping tracking has not updated at all, and the company refuses to email us back, so pretty sure we got scammed. Cool, thanks Future Hope. Speaking of fun hair colors, here's another trend that keeps popping up on all of my social medias. It's hair designs, so not just like one singular color, but actually like putting prints and patterns into your hair. Specifically animal print seems to be making a comeback. A lot of people have also been doing like the hair feathers again. Do you guys remember those from the 2010s? And I'm honestly here for it. Obviously, hair is one of my favorite forms of self-expression, so it's so fun to see people doing cool things. And they use a variety of techniques to do this. Some of them hand paint the designs, some actually use stencils, but one technique that I just really want to try, this is really my intrusive thoughts winning today, is stamps. Hair stamps. Exactly what it sounds like, but instead of paint, you're using hair dye. I'm too scared to do it on my actual hair though, so we're bringing in a mannequin again. Okay, and I didn't want to just do any stamp. I wanted to do a stamp of my new cute logo. It's like the little butterfly heart situation. I thought that could be so cute, especially if we did like multiple colors. Okay, I've got my blonde hair, pink dye, blue dye, and little stamp. Here we go, moment of truth. 3, 2, 1. Not bad. Okay, I think I am gonna take a little brush to it and just kind of clean up the edges. This might have worked. I'm so interested to see what it looks like once the hair is like washed and dried and styled. That honestly went better than I expected. So I'm gonna leave it for 30 minutes now and then wash it, blow dry it, and see how it turns out. As I suspected, after she's been washed and dried and brushed out, it's just never gonna line up perfectly ever again. I mean, the big butterfly definitely turned out a lot better than the small hearts. You can't even tell they're hearts anymore. There's just no way you could get it right exactly where it was. Okay, so I don't recommend this, but if you want a fun design, you could use like a really temporary hair color to stick it on, or the hair tattoos. Maybe you remember that from a video we did a while ago. I would recommend that over this because this is permanent and like you can tell what it is, but it just looks messy now, you know? As you can imagine, my Pinterest rabbit hole took me even further into like the cool colors to the point that we're now into like different textures of of hair color. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so these kept popping up. They are iridescent, but they're not like the holographic wig where it's just like some colors. Like they're truly iridescent. They actually reflect light and everything. They look like something straight out of a sci-fi novel. But I couldn't find anywhere to buy one. I think all these ones that are coming up on my Pinterest are ones that like cosplayers have made. So we're gonna DIY it again. Okay, so I found this wig. It's kind of already shaped a little bit. Probably gonna have to take some gel to it and make the shapes even sharper, because then we have to take some iridescent paper and like stick strips of it to the hair. And hopefully we have a Pinterest masterpiece by the end of it. Okay, here's the first one. I'm gonna keep going before I react. Okay, if we layer some thicker pieces, we might be getting somewhere now. Better. Okay, listen, this one was a trust the process moment. I was about to throw the whole thing away when I first started sticking the iridescent on, but I think she turned out pretty good. Ta-da! Honestly, it looks like the pins. If I do say so myself, it's not too bad. Not a lot of situations where you'd wear it probably, but I also want to know if it's comfy. I'm gonna put it on real quick. Hang on, if I can get it off the mannequin. She has so much glue in her. Ouch! These are stabbing. Wait, it's cute! Little sparkly iridescent bob. I kind of love it. I think it doesn't really make sense to donate this one, but if any of you want it for like a cosplay or something, literally DM me and I'll probably send it to somebody if you have a use for it, because it's fun. I do feel like a video game character. All right, some of the hairstyles today were a win and some of them we were really optimistic. But I had lots of fun and a lot of these wigs are going off to a new home, which is great. Thanks for chasing Pinterest hair goals with me today, and we will see you guys in the next video. Say bye, YouTube.